This week, Tom Hanks witnesses miracles on a prison block known as the Green Mile.
Ralph Fiennes and Julianne Moore are wartime lovers who relive the end of the affair.
And Sean Penn has a genius for music but no talent for love in Sweet and Lowdown.
I'm not going to have any trouble with you, big boy. Can you talk?
Tom Hanks plays a death row warden getting his first look at a new prisoner in the Green Mile in that scene, and it's one of 5 big holiday movies we'll review this week. I'm Roger Ebert, film critic of the Chicago Sun-Times.
And I'm Lisa Schwarzbaum, a film critic at Entertainment Weekly. And Roger, it's a pleasure to be back here.
And thank you for coming back, Lisa. Okay, our first movie is The Green Mile, and this is one of the most anticipated films of the year, not only because it stars Tom Hanks, but because it was written and directed by Frank Darabont, whose first movie, The Shawshank Redemption, is a modern classic. The new film, like Shawshank, is based on a story of prison life by Stephen King. And as it opens, it's 1935, and a new condemned man has entered a Louisiana death row, which is called the Green Mile. Played by Michael Clark Duncan, he's gigantic but gentle.
Questions?
Do you leave the light on after bedtime? Because I get a little scared in the dark sometimes.
David Morse plays Tom Hanks' second in command, and one day comes to him with some amusing news. The mouse becomes the pet of a condemned man played by Michael Jeter.
Watch this. Watch what he do. Ain't he something now?
The film's supernatural component reveals itself unexpectedly when the Hanks character is suffering from a painful infection and the new prisoner thinks he can help.
Smelling me some cornbread.
It's from my missus. She wanted to thank you.
Thank you for what?
Well, you know.
Well, baby.
Helping you with what?
You know.
Oh.
The performances by Tom Hanks, David Morse, and Sam Rockwell give us a real sense of day-to-day life on the Green Mile. And Michael Clark Duncan is remarkable in his combination of a formidable physical presence and a good soul. This is a fable, not a realistic story. The buried theme is the way the black man suffers to redeem the sins of the whites. The Green Mile is absorbing, moving, wonderfully acted and directed, and a leading Oscar candidate. And it's rated R for some gruesome execution sequences. We ought to add that, I think.
Yeah, we should add that, and we should also say be prepared to sit for 3 hours. That's the one thing that I've got to point out. I agree with you on all of this. I think that Frank Darabont has actually cornered the market on doing prison stories by Stephen King. There's something, you know, I like this film. Look, it's Christmas cheese, like The Mouse. I go for it. It's wonderful. It's awfully long. Tell me why it needs to take 3 hours to tell a fable about a man, by the way, who has the initials J.C. We need to point that out.
Well, you know, I never really worry about that as long as I'm enjoying a film. I don't think that a good film can ever be too long or a bad film can ever be short enough. And as long as I'm enjoying myself, I'm interested in these characters, I'm happy to have the additional stuff. If you made this a 2-hour film, then I'd want to see the director's cut to see the stuff that was left out.
I wouldn't want to see the director's cut.
They'd take out the mouse, you
know.
know.
They wouldn't take out the mouse. The mouse is part of the book. Everything goes along with the book quite nicely. It's not the greatest film in the world, but I did enjoy it. I didn't press my Indiglo a lot, but somewhat.
Okay.
Oh, well.